Right. So that's Streamlabs desktop. I will click on Firefox.
What up, people? You do your thing, and then we'll be live on all the platforms.
Oh, it's only pulled up log into TikTok.
Wait,
I see it.
Yeah, it should be there. What's going on, everybody?
Clicking on Go Live.
Brooks and I are here. Banana's going to be joining us in a little while. We are going to be taking your phone calls. But first, I kind of wanted to tell a story that I've told in little bits and pieces and drips and drabs because, people like me in shorts and not longs. I've never really told the whole story of how I got my LTC and then what happened here in California after I got it. Are we, does it look like we're live on all platforms?
We are.
Look at that. Technology is great. It all started, I was going to a gym in Massachusetts and there was this weird, shouldn't say weird dude because he might be watching this. There was this interesting, peculiar fella that used to show up armed to the gym. And I didn't know this. Apparently gyms have to have some sort of protocol because you're not allowed to work out with your firearm. So he had
sense.
it makes a lot of sense. He had to check in his weapon every time he came. And I was like, why is this guy bringing his weapon to the gun every time? And apparently that's just what he did. My headphones just went out. Do you have yours?
Yeah.
That's good. Well, I got one left over.
All right.
Yeah, on my senses, it's like all my senses are all going at once. I'm blind. I've only got one ear working. But after a while, I was like, I got to talk to this guy. I got to figure out what's going on with this guy. And he ended up being a firearms instructor. And he actually got to know me. He figured out I wasn't blind at the time, but my eyesight was pretty terrible. And he thought it would be the coolest thing in the world to teach a legally blind guy at the time to actually use a weapon. And so he invited me over to his house. He gave me gun safety classes. We went to the range a bunch of times. And after a bunch of training and all that stuff, we finally found it was time that I was going to go apply for my own license to carry. And we went to the police department in the town that I lived in. And I went in there, Brooks. I was trying to look as unblind as possible because I'm like, there's no way. Why are they going to give a license to carry to a blind guy? So I walked in, no cane, trying to look all confident, looking directly where I heard the voice coming from. And I walked in there by myself, trying to make a good show of it. And the gun safety officer comes to the window, comes to greet me, and he's like, name? And I'm like, Peter Gustin. He goes, okay, so you're blind, right? I'm like, what? I was like, I tried so hard to have you not noticed that? How did you notice? He's like, we're the police. He's like, we know these things. I was like, oh, okay.
They can just tell a blind person just by how they walk?
No, he looked it up. So in Massachusetts,
Okay,
Massachusetts, there's a registered commission for the blind. And I guess that little computer that the police have, that shows everything. Because in California, there's actually no registry in California for the blind. So out here, it's not on paperwork anywhere. But in Massachusetts, they had me registered as a blind guy. And first, they have to interview you and talk to you and see if you seem like a relatively sane person. And the interview was great, but he had to thumbprint me, take my fingerprints. And I literally, he's like, just put your finger there. I'm like, where? He's like, on the thing. I'm like, what thing? And I couldn't see to even pass the fingerprint test. And he had to grab my hand and put it on the thing. And the last thing, he was getting ready to pass me and give me all the go-aheads. And, he's like, all right, all I need you to do is sign. I'm like, okay. So I just tried to sign the paper. I total guess. And he's like, you completely missed. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, please don't take it away from me.
What did he expect? He already knew what to expect.
I was trying to do such a good job. Well, I was trying so hard to fake it. And I was like, I tried to sign the piece of paper. It's, usually in the bottom right, I guess, something like that. And then he printed out everything again. And he pointed and I felt like where his finger was. And I touched my pen to his finger and I finally signed. Amazingly, in the town where I got the LTC, there was no shooting requirements. So in some towns, and a lot of towns in Massachusetts at least, you have to go to a range and you have to do a shooting proficiency test, which I probably would have failed.
Yeah.
Because normally I would go with my coach, and what we did is we use a crimson trace, which I can't see. It's 50 yards down range. But when I'm with my coach or friend or whoever, the crimson trace is, it's either it's on the ceiling, it's to the right, it's to the left. They can see exactly where I'm pointing, so they dial me in. And like after a little practice, I'd start to get the muscle memory and start to
Yeah, so
get a
how could you
target.
even do that by yourself
By
at all?
myself, I totally would have failed.
Right.
So I was lucky to be in that town, and he gave it. And so the funny thing is, there's a class. I forget the classes. There's a class A and either a B or a C. But the class B, if you get a class A or if you get a class B LTC, it means that if you want to transport your firearm, you have to have it locked up and then the ammo locked up in different parts of your car. So like the ammo would have to be in
Yeah,
the trunk
yeah.
and the fire, like so.
That's how it is in California too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but he couldn't give me that one because I didn't have a car. So I'd
Wow.
automatically be in violation. And so he's explaining that to me. I'm like, oh, he's going to tell me like why I can't get one. Like that's what's going to happen here. But he said, since you don't drive a car and you'll be in violation of that immediately, I'm going to give you a class A. I was like, okay. So I had a class A unrestricted high capacity license to carry because literally I couldn't even fulfill the class C.
Wow.
But then, so that officer was crazy nice, like super nice to let me pass. And I lived near a range. I used to walk there. This is before I moved to California, before I got into surfing, and I used to walk to the range, and I would I'd go shooting with friends or even by myself sometimes at night, and it was a lot of fun. And I bought a whole bunch of different
So
firearms.
you would go by yourself.
I would. I'd go at night and I would kind of try and dial myself in. At that point in time, I had a green crimson trace on a bunch of the firearms, and I would go into the range. It was a 24-hour place. You let yourself in.
That's really cool.
It was really cool. So
Yeah.
if someone was there, I'd leave. It was literally behind my house. It wasn't a big deal. I'd just walk back and forth. I'd walk over there and I'd turn off all the lights and I'd fire up the crimson trace, click the little button on the side of the barrel,
Yeah.
and I could see just barely, I could see the green dot downrange.
Okay, so at least you had that.
Yeah. So if I was totally by myself at night, I was like, hey, it looks like it's there, and I'd fire in the direction of where I thought the target was, and I'd bring the target back, and I'd rub my hand over. I'm like, oh, I got like 9 out of 10 on the paper.
Wow.
And so that was super fun for me at night. And I did. I bought a whole bunch of firearms. I had 9 mils, 45, 22s, a whole bunch of things, just because I wanted to feel like what they all felt like and see. I'm just trying to experience it. So
cool.
a few years later, we move out here to California, and I made a big error. My big error was I asked the gun shop that I bought all of my weapons from, I said, is everything that I bought in Massachusetts compliant in California? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I believed them. Because when you're moving across the country, I got a million things going on.
Right. You're just like, yeah, okay, check one off the list.
Right. I'm like, okay, I asked. They said everything is totally cool. So we packed up, we moved out here to California. And one of the first things we did is we filled out this form with what was it? Something in Sacramento, firearms department in Sacramento. We filled out this form, and I basically, there we go. I'm trying to make sure that we're both on the screen. I was trying to, you have to tell them what weapons you have, make, model, serial number, to explain them all. So we fill it out. I tell them everything I've got. We're moving into the house. We're doing the landscaping in the house. I'm getting my studio all set up. Few weeks go by. I'm in the cul-de-sac. Banana is out on a walk with a friend, and 2 unmarked police cruisers, unmarked police cars come into my cul-de-sac as I'm talking to a couple of my neighbors. 4 guys get out of the vehicles and they say, who are you, Peter Gustin? And I'm like, uh-huh. So the reason I know that there's 4 guys in 2 vehicles is my neighbor that I was talking to was narrating this. He's like, 4 DOJ officers just came, and he's like, they're walking over here.
Did you believe him?
I was like, what's going on? Like, are you serious? Like, kind of. I was like,
that's like the worst joke someone could ever play on.
Yeah,
you.
Totally. I was like, maybe he's kidding with me, because one of the guys on our street was a former police officer. I'm like, I don't know, maybe his buddies are coming over or something like that. So mind you, I filled out the paperwork because I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do. I was trying to be legal. Like, hey, this is what I have. This is what I'm bringing into California. You think you're doing it all right.
Right.
So these guys just show up. Are you Peter Gustin? I'm like, yes. Now, Superdog at this moment is running around in the cul-de-sac having a good time. And now 4 burly dudes surround me. Basically, I think they're putting me in a formation so that I can't like run. I guess that's just their training or whatever. And I'm thinking the whole time.
They know that you're blind?
They didn't know. because
Oh.
they don't have. I'm not registered in California at all,
Mhm.
and the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, please don't let Superdog freak out on these 4 guys surrounding me, because this could be very bad.
Yeah.
Like Superdog used to get a little protective of people he didn't know when they started to come over to me. And I'm like, just stay cool, man. Just stay cool. So the officers, one of them takes the lead. He's, are you Peter Gustin? Do you live? And, it says my address. I'm like, yeah. He's like, can we step inside? I'm like, okay. Like, I have no idea. I'm telling this story, so you basically know what it's about, but I have no idea.
Right.
I've just moved to California. I'm like, oh God, what did I do? We get into the house. Superdog comes running behind us, and he's just in a good mood. He's playing. He's not bothering anybody. I'm like, thank goodness for that. And the guy starts reciting penal code, or not penal, like laws to me. California code. Da 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 da. He starts with this. You're in violation of transporting illegal firearms across state lines. There was a minimum sentence of 5 to 7 years for that. I might be wrong with the numbers, but this is what he was telling me. And then he says, you're also in violation of California code, in possession of illegal firearms. Minimum jail time, 7 to 9 years for that, whatever. And he's like, and we have 2 counts of this. I'm like, what is going on? Because I had like 11 weapons at the time. And they're telling me I've got 2 that are illegal. I've transported them across state lines. And I'm thinking that they're basically there just to arrest me, because they're reading out how long I'll be going to jail for. Turns out they want to go see them. Now, thank goodness I had them in a safe where they're supposed to be. So I take them to the room that the safe is in. I've got these 4 guys like boxing me in, and I punch in the code to the safe, and I go to reach for them, and you could have cut the tension in the room with the knife. The 4 guys, they got like ready. They're like, don't reach for it. I'm like, I couldn't see. At this point, I have told them, I was like, I'm legally blind. At that time, I wasn't calling myself fully blind because I still had some vision. I said, I'm legally blind. And but I didn't know if they like started to draw, if they started to reach for their weapons, or because I'm reaching into my safe that they can tell is packed with weapons. And they like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay. So they tell me, do you know anything about any firearms at all? Like, do you know the difference between like a 22 and a 45?
A little bit. I mean,
Like,
I have used a 22 before in my life, but I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference really.
so they call the 22 like a pea shooter, right?
Yeah,
It's like,
it's like it wouldn't kill a deer or anything like
yeah,
that.
I mean, it's tiny little bullets, and
Yeah.
and so they tell me that one of my weapons that is illegal that I've transported across state lines is a Walther P22. So it's a 22, ding ding ding, like little hand. Like, don't get me wrong, a handgun's gonna cause some damage if you're doing the wrong thing with it. But he tells me that's illegal, and I'm like, why in the world is that one illegal? Turns out in California, threaded barrels are illegal. And
Okay.
and I bought it in Massachusetts legally with a threaded barrel. Now, why is a threaded barrel illegal? Because you could, in theory, screw in a silencer.
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay, I guess, sure. Okay, so I say, can I just take out the illegal barrel? Because the gun itself is like a $900 gun. And he's like, then he starts reciting. He was being a real hard guy. He starts reciting, you're in possession of, you've transported 5 to 7 years per each, total time in jail, 27 years. I was like, oh, okay. And one last thing. I was like, there's a crimson trace that I put on the barrel, literally like a little screw, Allen wrench, and then take it off. The crimson trace is like $300. I was like, can I take the crimson trace off the thing at least and have that? You're in violation of California. He just starts reciting this to me again. I'm like, all right, fine. And then the next one that was illegal was called the Governor. It was a Smith & Wesson handgun. Now, this thing was cool. This is the guys in Massachusetts that sold it to me. They knew I was legally blind. And they're like, if someone breaks into your house, you don't want to miss. I was like, yeah, obviously. And it's easy to miss with a firearm, especially if someone wakes up in the middle of the night, if you are a little disoriented,
It's way
discombobulated.
harder to not miss.
Yeah, like so they sell me this thing called the Governor. It was a revolver, and it almost looked like a cartoon Yosemite Sam thing. It was huge in your hand, but
Yeah.
it held 6 home defense rounds, which were shotgun shells.
Wow.
And so it was a handheld shotgun. Basically, it was like this big, I guess.
Yeah.
And you just hold it by the big barrel, and you could blast out 6 shotgun shells. Well, that's illegal in the state of California.
Believe that.
And the same thing. I'm just kind of like, I'm still kind of like nervous. And I'm like, is there any way I could take the crimson trace off of that one? I don't know why I asked, but I asked again. And he's like, you're in possession of illegal firearm. I was like, oh my God. Okay. Okay. So they take those two and they walk me out to one of their vehicles. And the guy just gives me his business card. I never sign anything. I never say anything. The guy gives me his business card and he takes the two weapons and he pulls out this thing in his trunk, the trunk of his Suburban. And again, I could see just enough. It looked like it was filled with weapons, like filled. And he just takes my two handguns and boom, boom, like throws them on top of that thing. And then they just drive away with like, I don't know, a couple $1,000s worth of my
Oh,
my things. And I'm kind of thinking like I tried to do the right thing. Like I tried to register these. I felt like maybe if you guys just said, hey, those, you've got 30 days, please sell them or get them out of the state or get them into the hands of a licensed retailer in California or something like that. Now I get it. I did the wrong thing, but I was trying to do the right thing. And instead of informing me that I hadn't, the way they sent over 4 DOJ guys, it scared the crap out of me.
that's terrifying.
It very
Especially
much.
if you don't know what they're there for.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, it took a minute until I knew what they were there for.
What else ran through your head as to why they could be there?
I don't know. I'd moved across the country and I was trying to think of like what I transported or what I'd done or I didn't have any guesses. I mean, basically I was like, this can't be for me. Like they can't be here for me, right? And at one point when I was in the small room with the guys that has the safe in it, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. And the guy's like, well, if you haven't done anything wrong, you don't have anything to be nervous about. I'm like, well, I didn't think I did
That's
anything
the stupidest
wrong.
thing to say ever.
I don't know. I kind of, a part of me kind of feels for those guys. Like maybe, they go and do that on occasion and there's a guy that's not willing to part with his firearms. So he's going to, I mean, it'd be crazy to like draw on them, like you're not taking mine. But they were all. I talked to my neighbor later. He's like, they were all kitted up. They had vests on. Like these are big dudes with their big burly stuff on. Like they came ready for bear, and it was super intimidating. And it just kept going through my mind. I was like, my dog is gonna attack a police officer.
Yeah, that would make me nervous too.
I was like, this is where it's gonna go bad. But thankfully Super Dog, he was really, he was very good natured that day, especially. He was kind of walking around. I was like, okay. So yeah, it was a very interesting welcome to California moment. I lost out on about $2,200 worth of stuff. And then I felt like I put myself on their radar. I was like, this isn't how I wanted to get to California.
You're one of the most law-abiding citizens I know, so it's crazy.
I don't break any rules.
Yeah, you're a very straight edge, clean cut guy.
No trespassing on this beach. I'm like, all right, I guess we can't surf here.
Yeah. So just the idea of you having to deal with the cops for anything, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, and I think I kept repeating that to them too. I was like, I've never been in trouble before. I've never been in trouble with the law before. It was a very, moving across the country is stressful enough, but to have that whole thing going on top of it. So people have asked me about that before, like how'd I get them, why'd I have them, and what happened to them.
Remember who had a huge problem with your gun ownership?
What's that?
Remember who had a huge problem with your gun ownership?
Banana?
No.
Who?
One of the top Twitch streamers in the world.
Oh, that's right. Hassan Abi.
Hassan Piker.
Hassan Piker. He thought it was absolutely ludicrous.
Hassan Piker did an entire segment on Pete owning guns and, vehemently disapproved, as most people could probably imagine if they know who Hassan is.
It's that whole thing. Like, I feel like he was like, how's he going to shoot the guy in the house? And I'm talking about what the governor was for, said it was for home defense. But I would, in all honesty, I would never, those things never came out of the safe in my house. I would never in a million years.
Right.
And I had the Class A license to carry in Massachusetts. I was never walking around with one. I mean, for me, that was the thing. Like Hassan I feel like a lot of people just assume you're an idiot when you're blind and you do stupid things. Like, oh, you must walk into walls all the time. You're like, no, man, I'm careful. Like That's why I have a blind guy stick, or that's why I memorize layouts. And same thing, like, oh, you probably would shoot the wrong person. Like, yeah, if I took the thing out in an unfamiliar environment and just started firing away,
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
yeah,
what do you think?
I would totally hit
Yeah,
somebody.
unless they were like, Pete, it's me. Don't aim forward.
Right. So, I mean, I literally just bought those to go to the range, which is the video he was playing. He kept cherry picking bits and pieces of
But it
that
was you at the
video.
range mostly.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
all at the range. And in the video, I explained I've never used these or taken them anywhere else but to the range. And he, of course, didn't play that part. And he just kept going on. He's like, this guy gets a license to carry, America just gives them to anybody. I'm like, yeah, they gave them to me because I'm a responsible person who'd take all the safety classes, who passed the interview with the police officer was a little weird, but he knew that I was going to be responsible. And I had been trained by, he was actually a pretty well-known coach. This guy, he's like, just don't tell my name, but he was a very well-known guy in the community, nationally as well. And I did everything right. And yeah, that whole thing with Hassan, just how he assumed I'd just be doing something dumb with them, that kind of drove me nuts.
Yeah. Well, he's one of the most hated people on the internet at this particular moment. He's had a bad year, so
Well, didn't you just tell me he was on the cover of GQ?
yeah, but it that doesn't mean people like you. Most people really dislike that guy. It's just funny that he covered you and that we also met him at the Streamy Awards
Yeah.
back then, and now he blew up even since then, but not in a good way.
You just tried to say hey to him, and I think he gave you the cold shoulder, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he was kind of weird. He was very cold and just like, I don't know. He was dressed like kind of some southern like guy from the 1800s. It was very strange.
Okay.
He dresses very weird. Not to get into Hassan Piker talk, but I just thought that was. I remember that moment when I saw that. I was like, "This is amazing." When he covered you.
You remember who we saw at the Streamy Awards that was ridiculously nice to us?
Was it the guys from Good Mythical Morning?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
Rhett,
met
right?
Rhett.
Yeah, yeah,
So all the credit in the world to Banana. Like, you spotted them. I'm not going to spot anybody. You're like, that's the Good Mythical Morning guys.
yeah.
And Banana just kind of, she's fearless. She
Mhm.
just walked over and I guess the guy's giant.
He's huge. He's like 6'10" or something.
Yeah, and Banana's tiny, and
Yeah.
I guess she's like, "Excuse me," and she brought him over, and he told us he's like, "Yeah, we've been to every one of these Streamy Awards before," and she was really bold. She's like, "If you ever want to do like a blind guy taste test," and he was nice. He was nice enough.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
But
probably not, but yeah.
that was so funny. We were sitting at a table with like huge YouTubers, and I had no idea who they were. And I was just like, "Who are you?" And they were, and I think I asked the same person like 3 times of the night who they were, and they're like, "I told you."
I have 27 million
Right.
subscribers.
I was just like, "Oh, I've never heard of you."
You should know me.
Yeah, yeah, that was a fun night.
That was a pretty fun night. I almost had I did have a pee emergency about 2.5 minutes before the whole thing
Oh, that was so
started.
classic.
I knew the award show was going to be super long. So we're talking about the Streamy Awards. I think it was 2-3 years ago. Second to
Yeah,
last one that
three
we had.
3 years ago.
And I knew they'd been feeding us like some champagne, and champagne makes me have to pee pretty bad.
Everything makes you have to.
I know. That's why I was like, I'm not going to sit through this whole hour and a half, 2 hour show like having to pee. I was like, is there any way you can take me to the bathroom, Brooks? And you're like, now?
Yeah,
It's like
that was the timing of that was amazing.
It was pretty bad.
You could explain it, I guess.
it,
But
it was oops, did I just screw something up? Oop, nope. You could tell the whole thing was just about to start. They were
Yeah.
like dimming the lights, and I was like, well, if we run there and run back, we can make it. And you're like, okay, like, God bless you, man. Like, if I were you, I might have been like, you're just gonna have to hold it. Like, no way this is gonna happen.
I mean, I didn't care that the thing was just starting. I was just like, heck yeah, let's go.
we ran, so they gave us, we were at like the number 7 table
Yeah,
out of like 300.
yeah.
Like, we were up in the front area with all like the really cool
It was
people.
close. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were really up close.
We were just to the right of the stage, I think.
Yeah,
And I was like, I really gotta go. So you're like, just follow me, follow my voice. And we like ran out of the VIP area, basically, where we ran up the stairs. And on the way out of the auditorium, I basically physically almost ran into Eric, who was
yeah.
hosting.
He was walking out to do his intro.
Yeah.
And we walked right by him. And I think you said you patted him on the back, right?
I went to shake his hand, and he's like, like, you know, he was nervous because he was just about to host the whole thing. All eyes were about to be on him, and so I went to shake his hand, and he tried to explain that that's not going to happen, bro. So I patted him on his back, and you know, I'm not talking out of school here because anybody would be in his spot. He was kind of drenched, nervous.
Yeah, that
Because
was funny.
he
That
was
was a
about
funny detail.
yeah, well, because you know, and that's something I felt as a blind guy. I was like, oh, you know, I had my hand out, so I was like, oh, pat, and I was like, oh man, this guy is really sweaty because he was
Yeah.
about to host a huge event. It was going to be streamed everywhere, and yeah, I guess what he was doing was he had a cell phone in his hand, and he was supposed to be running out onto the floor to, I don't know, there was some skit involved, and basically, we might have messed up the timing a little bit. I ran out the door that he was running in.
That just threw him off for the whole thing
Yeah.
because he wasn't super well received. And that whole thing.
I felt bad.
That was such a crazy time.
And what happened on the way out of the bathroom? We ran into some girl who wanted to take pictures with me. I can't remember. Someone was like trying to take
I
pictures,
don't remember that.
and
There
then
was a guy in the bathroom that I thought was Markiplier, and I'm glad that I didn't say anything because it wasn't him.
that would have been kind of fun. People have. I did a video years ago. I finally put me and him side by side. People are like, you guys sound exactly the same. Like, we really don't. Like, our voices do not sound that similar.
To the non-discretionary listener, you know.
I guess, I don't know. I'm obviously very particular about my own voice, but
Right.
I did the side by side, and does this a lot. He's like, we're going to be going into this dungeon, and now we're going to find the treasure. Like, just a lot of that
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
I feel like he's kind of putting it on a little bit. I'm not really sure. But
that was funny.
that was a good time. You want to see, what do we have for, how much time did I just yammer away right there?
6:27.
Oh, wow.
I might grab us a little snack.
Yeah, you want to take a little snack? Then maybe we'll take some phone calls. Let me see if I can figure out how to. Let's see. That's the one. That's the two stacked. I think I just put up the phone number on the screen and stacked us. Can you see that off to our right, or is there anything in front of it?
Oh yeah, that's up there.
All right, whatever, everybody. We're going to be taking some phone calls in a little bit. I did say it was a live call-in show, 760-517-6844. But first, Brooks is going to feed me. I don't know what's going to happen when Banana gets here. I'm going to have to give her. I stole her headphones. It's amazing to me how much equipment breaks every week. There's always something.
We got so much going on.
Yeah. Today, the air conditioning broke right before we went on. Thank goodness Banana fixed that because it was hot as nards in here. And then my headphones broke the moment I said hello.
So this thing we're eating, it's called, it says it's Italian, but there appears to be some kind of Japanese or something on it.
Okay.
It's called Noon Didine.
What? Noon Didine?
Noon Didine, and it looks to be some kind of flaky, biscotti
Ooh,
type thing.
that's good because I'm getting hungry.
So yeah, I am too.
The only thing I've had to eat in the last like 4 hours is an energy drink, which, as you can imagine,
I actually have one today too. I'm just gonna break you off a piece of it.
break me
There you
off a
go.
piece of that.
It's very
Noon
flaky. I
bar.
just got crumbs all over me.
All right. Oh, and we do have the super chat machine rolling today. So if anybody has a super chat for, I forget the minimum. I think it's like $3. It'll pop up Superdog's head and read it out loud to us. Oh, it feels like I'm eating paper.
Wow, very flaky.
Yeah, it does. Nadine? What is it?
Noon Didine.
Nadine.
Let me give the people a little
Oh,
cross section.
once you get it going, it was like super dry going in my mouth, but then it actually started being pretty tasty. Yeah, I like that. I have no idea what flavor it is.
Nothing crazy, but you know.
Hmm. Butter? Like, what's the? Did it say the flavor on it? What do you think it is?
Yeah, I think it's like a butter, maybe like a little caramel. I don't know.
I like that.
It's good.
That was a good little treat. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. We're going to be talking to you guys now that I've told all of my stories. First caller of the afternoon/evening. Who's this?
This is Trent.
Trent. We haven't spoken to you in a while. What's going on?
Trent.
I don't know what's going on. The life is going on.
How's the Acura treating you?
I'm getting tired of that car. I feel like I like it, but I can't figure out what's wrong with it. The transmission does things and then it doesn't do things. I'm just gonna take it around back and shoot it.
Is this Trent with the lawnmower channel?
The engine
Yeah,
channel.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it's all engines. Come on, man.
Sorry,
No, I'm
that's
kidding.
my bad. That was
Not
my,
just lawnmowers. So
my
Trent,
bad. You started with lawnmowers. Sorry.
I love that Trent has a car and he's as blind as I am. Like, you don't, no way you're getting a driver's license, right?
Well, I mean, there's always Iowa. No, I'm kidding. No, there's no way.
There's no way. But what's the latest project? What's the latest engine you're trying to get working besides the crappy Acura?
I have this mower I picked up. It was free, and
You were right.
I've put some work into it, but I have to figure out what's going. The negative terminal on the battery is like getting a terrible ground. So you have to put something on the terminal for it to start.
All right. Well, good luck with that project. And then once you get it fired up, you're going to record that and it'll be on the YouTube channel, right?
No, I filmed that one already.
Oh, you did?
Because before I got it, yeah, I filmed it on. Let me check. March 26th.
Oh, all right. So that one's been up there for a while. I love it. There's a
My
YouTube
most
channel for
recent video
everything.
was some guy's Toyota.
Some guy's Toyota. You're not sure who?
I know it is my mom's friend's son, who's an interesting.
That's
character.
kind of funny. There's those videos where like the random people are just filming random places, and then the cop shows up, and they're like, "Why are you filming here?" And they're like, "Oh, I have the right to film wherever I want." Those things drive me crazy. I hate those. I feel like you could be on one of those trends. People be like, "Why are you filming people's cars?" You'd be like, "Well, I'm blind. I like engines."
I'll be like, well, they gave me permission, so don't mind your own business, Bob.
Well, what's the channel again?
It's called Start 'em Up.
Start 'em up on YouTube if you want to check out all sorts of cool engine noises and maybe get a glimpse of the Acura before he puts it in its final resting place, I suppose.
Have you subscribed, Pete?
I'm not subscribed to. I think I'm subscribed to like 4 channels. I think they're all by accident. So I got to subscribe to you, and I got to subscribe to Canon Music, who Cody calls us a lot. And I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I have not. But I promise in the next 48 hours I will hit that button.
Yeah, it's Start 'em Up. It's one word.
All right. Well, good to hear from you, Trent. It's been a while.
It has been.
Thanks for the call. We're going to be talking to you guys for the next, I don't know, half hour or so. And Banana's supposed to be popping in a little bit. Anything going on? Were you able to get into the Instagram chat at all, Brooks? Did you try it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm able to look at it, but I can't moderate it from your own account watching your own video.
Really?
Yeah.
On my own account, watching my own video, it won't let you moderate.
No.
Okay, that seems like a
By the way, Trent has 472 subscribers,
good job, Trent.
673 videos.
Holy cow, that's a lot of
Yeah,
videos.
he's uploading.
I did a deep dive into the analytics. I think I told you this already on my channel. So I've got, I think it was 1,400 videos, maybe 13 or 1,400 videos. I have 237 of them that have gone over 1 million, with another 20 that have 950,000 or more. So about 257 videos that have gone 1 million or more,
Crazy.
which is
How does it feel to know that so many people have seen your face,
that's kind of a funny. So then it tells you the overall views.
like impressions?
Yeah, and it said 1.3 billion. Like, and that, you know, that's crazy to me because I did this channel for a good, what, like 2 years, which doesn't seem like, oh, people, oh, 2 years. Like, you do videos. We were doing them every week, long form videos every single week for 2 years. And I was happy when I got 100 views in a video. That was for 2 years. We did full 5-7 minute videos. We were taking like big adventures, surf sessions. You were drone filming. We had multiple cameras. We were going all over the place. And I'd get like 100 videos and I'd get like 3 or 4 comments. And I was like, cool. I was like good with that. And then eventually after about 2 years, I got myself up to like 10,000 subscribers. And I thought that was like the peak. I was like, that was amazing. And I thought that was the top. I didn't think it would ever go any higher than that.
And then someone found your gym girl video.
Yeah, someone found that, and that one just kind of took off took off first on TikTok, and then eventually it took off in October of 2022 on TikTok, and YouTube didn't pick it up until March of 2023, which
Oh,
was
that's right.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a 6-month lag. But yeah, I still remember. Yeah, there's the people when they hit me up in their channels and they're like, "I'm getting 500 views in a video. This is terrible." I'm like, "No, man, that's great. Like, that's really cool." Like,
Yeah.
I remember for a long time, like I would sit there and I'd hit refresh like incessantly on like 17 views, 23 views, and then I'd go on like one of my computers and I'd hit play. I'm like 24 views. I was just one of them.
I watched a a video last night about YouTuber addiction. Getting addicted to once you get that big hit of views. You've talked to me about this
I
before.
have.
How like once you get that huge video,
Yeah.
nothing ever gives you the same kind of rush again. It's just like you're just keeping up. Like if you get 1 million, it's a sigh of relief. But if you get 20,000, you're like, oh, come on.
I guess that's a human thing. I guess that's just a natural thing for people.
Yeah.
Because banana, what's going on? I do feel that way. Like when a video goes 1 million, that you're exactly right. I'm kind of like, oh, thank God people like that one. And when ones do well, I feel terrible. But yeah, the first time one went super viral, I was like up all night. Like I was like vibrating.
Yeah.
I was hitting
The
refresh.
dopamine
I'm
rush. Yeah.
like 10,000 views like every like 2 minutes. I'm like, this is crazy, but it is hard to
Come on in.
feel that or feel that again. Banana is gonna come in here, and I think I should be able to. Can you see up on the screen, Brooks, when Banana sits down? My headphones kind of died on me, Banana.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you the ones that kind of died.
Okay.
See if
You guys both fit in the frame very nicely together.
Hey, that's good. All right, so there's Banana. Did you grab your microphone on the ground?
I did, but are you giving me dead?
Well, one of the ears works.
Okay, talk.
Hi, Banana. Can you hear me?
No,
Can you put the other ear in?
sure can.
I feel like you should get at least
Okay.
one ear. Okay. So Banana's here. We're going to start taking phone calls. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. I'm sitting on your headphone cable. But who's this?
Hey, this is Noah Hibbert.
Noah, what's going on?
Pretty good. I had a few things I wanted to talk about last time you were on, which was about 2 weeks ago, probably. I didn't see, probably.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So, have you heard of Anthony Ferraro? He's a
Yeah.
skateboarder, blind guy.
Yeah.
He
Him and his wife stayed at our house a few years back.
We've done a number of videos together.
Here's the thing. I met him about a year ago. He might have talked to you about something called Capabilities Camp for the blind and visually impaired.
We didn't. I don't think he and I did.
Somebody else has talked about that.
Yeah, I don't think he and I talked about that. But okay, go on.
So I am actually friends with him off of Insta, and me and him got to talking since I first met him from that camp. I want to say he helped me in a lot actually, but I have problems of my own with how to use this, how to use that, like stove, microwave I can use pretty well, but dishwasher I still have trouble with, laundry, all of that. Me and him haven't talked about how he does it, like, and stuff, but one of the main things that caught my eye about him was that he plays the guitar also, which that's how I got into it from high school.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And ever since I started practicing that, got my own from graduation gift. Anyway, I was wondering, have you guys thought about doing an app to where, Pete, your lives will go on there, like all your videos will be posted on there, where more people can be more people would watch your lives and videos and stuff like that. Have you thought about that?
I mean, I think we're on every platform there is in terms of apps. Do you want to build another app for me, Brooks?
Yeah, totally. I'll just chat GPT that real quick.
How to build an app. I mean, we're on, let's see, just this evening, we're on YouTube, we're on horizontal and vertical, we're on TikTok, we're on Twitch, we're on Instagram and Facebook, I think. I think I'm relatively
enough
covered.
apps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's thinking, I'm actually kind of flattered. I think Noah was thinking that I am popular and desirable enough that I should have my own platform. Stream Pete on the Pete platform. But I don't. I appreciate the vote of popularity contest, but
Can I make a comment
confidence?
about that? Is my microphone?
You just have to hold it to your face, as
It's
always.
like right on my
Yeah.
face.
Okay.
Specific to the dishwasher thing, Pete and I found this trick by mistake because when we moved into the house, the construction people had left us a sheet of these like little like silicone bubble things so that when you open cabinet doors, the knob doesn't slam into the wall. It's like a protector thing. But anyways, we had all these extras. So that's what we use. So I put them on the 3 buttons on the dishwasher because I like high heat and I like, whatever. So he just has to feel for those silicone little bumps. You could try that trick and it works on the microwave too.
It does. It takes a non-tactile thing and then makes it tactile. Of course, now there's a lot of people that give me crap. They're like, why don't you have text-to-speech appliances? I'm like, well, I don't know. I bought all my appliances before those are available, and I want to spend an extra $8,000 on appliances just to do them all over again. So most of the stuff, like you said, has the little tactile buttons, or if all else fails, it's the old banana. I just call you.
Mm-hmm.
That works too. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Banana, we're very low, and by very low, I mean 0 on the super chats right now. How are we going to go out to dinner if somebody doesn't super chat us?
Oh my gosh!
Hey, for my margaritas.
Yeah, we haven't gotten a single super chat. You want to hear that? I just want to hear that fun voice again. The one that
What have you
goes,
been doing wrong?
Banana, what's your real name?
Yeah.
Tell me. I love that voice.
I'm
Looks
gonna
like,
take a little snack.
looks
real
like
quick.
Brooks is getting a snack.
It's a stick, so I'm gonna take a bite.
Cheeto stick.
I'm always looking. People are going to be like, his eyes are going over there. Like, I hear the sound. I know something's happening over there. I can't see it, obviously, but
Ooh, that's tasty, baby.
what do you got?
It's a banana soda. It's a Cheeto stick.
Oh, it is? It's an actual, I thought you said it looks like a Cheeto stick.
It's better than Cheetos, though, for sure.
Give me a Cheeto stick. I put some.
I'm gonna make a mess.
I want a mess.
Just you gotta push it up like a push pop.
All right, let me hold on. I put someone on hold there for a minute. Oh, why is it so thick? That is a thick.
It's
thing.
somewhere
Josh
between
is in the YouTube chat.
What up, Josh?
Hello,
I've
Josh.
been trying to
Oh.
reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
What?
You should have received
Mm-hmm.
something in the mail about
Yeah.
your car's extended warranty.
I love it when I get
I get a
things
lot of
like
those
that.
a day.
Well, I love it when they tell me. I'm getting this series of texts right now.
I want to know. Sorry to interrupt you, but when you take a bite into this, to me,
It's
I think
pepper.
it's like Cheeto with something.
I mean, I'm just tasting
Cheeto
pepper.
slash.
Is it just pepper or is there jalapeno? Like,
It's
what?
hot Cheeto. Well, it's hot flavor.
It doesn't taste
It's
now.
not Cheeto. Yeah,
Oh, I
they
can-
say it's hot.
A little bit in the after. That's a
It's
really
like
cool
pizza,
Cheeto.
like Cheeto and
Here.
pizza crust
I'll
to
take
me.
it back.
Oh, kinda. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not bad.
Pizza crust.
Right?
Cheese pizza, maybe.
Yeah.
The one that I'm
Sorry,
getting
I'm
right now,
squishing
I'm constantly getting text messages. It's telling me it's from the state of Massachusetts, and they're telling me that I have unpaid tickets. And they keep telling me that, like, if you don't pay the ticket, we're going to boot your car, and after that, there will be a bench warrant for your arrest. I'm like, you're doing a lot of effort, and you're definitely getting the wrong guy because
Mm-hmm.
I definitely don't have any moving violations ever.
Well, I just got a notice saying to.
Because he's a really good driver.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Someone on Instagram is probably going to say that right now. They're like, "Why are you that good at driving?" What are you going to say, Vanilla?
Just because of all of that nonsense, I got a notice in the mail saying that I owed $1,200 for car insurance, and I
Oh, but you did.
almost just tossed it.
Oh,
But as it turned out, my insurance company had sold my policy to another company, and I really did owe the $1,200.
and then I owed the $1,200.
That's how that works.
760-517-6844 is the phone number. We're eating thick, fat, hot Cheetos. Banana sounds like she's sipping on something, and we are taking your phone calls. Who's this?
Hey, this is Travis Freeman.
Travis Freeman. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going, Pete?
I'm doing good tonight.
I'm from Washington State, sir.
Cool. What's
Nice.
going on tonight?
Does anybody say Freeman,
Hey,
or is it always Freeman?
Freeman, with an A.
Okay, I'm just wondering. My sister's ex-husband spells it that way as well,
But he
but
says
but
Freeman?
He says Freeman. So you're automatically cooler.
Oh, yeah. You got to say free man, of course. No. If you want to actually talk cool, I should actually tell you real fast. My eldest son is 12 years old. I named him Ty Devin Freeman, which means the spear of Thor and defender of free man.
Very cool.
Whoa, that's-
Wait, what was the first name?
Tajai, Tajei. The J is pronounced with a Y.
Tie-eye.
It's Norwegian.
I bet you the school teachers don't get that right on the first try.
He's 12 years old and they still don't get it right.
Yeah. When I was in school, every day first day of school, they'd say, Pete, Gooston. And I never knew how you get goose out of G-U-S. So I'm thinking tie might be even a little more difficult for them. But it's a very cool name.
Yeah, it's a very cool name.
What's going on tonight?
Well, just giving a lot of love to it. My eldest, as I speak of, he has cerebral palsy, and so we've been fighting with a lot of stuff with him, and you've been a great inspiration for our family.
Oh,
And we
Nice.
love watching your shows and your videos and stuff. And I'm up here in Washington State, like I mentioned there, and I'm an outdoor adventure guide, and I take kids and others out in the wilderness, and we take them. Like we take everyone from disabled to inner city youth and others that have lack of access, and we take them out into the wilderness and we teach them fun and take them down the river. I'm a whitewater rafting guide, outdoor adventure
Oh,
guide,
that's fun.
wilderness survival instructor,
What's the
and so
name?
I take a lot of fun.
Sorry.
No,
this
go
this
ahead.
just
Yeah,
totally
please.
interests me, so I'm going to let you plug this. What is the name of the company?
I'm not trying to plug anything.
No,
I just wanted to connect with you. So
I'm
if
telling you to
want
plug it.
I'll
What is
talk.
it?
Banana's going to arm wrestle you over this.
That'd be the outdooradventurecenter.com if you want the website.
In
Outdooradventurecenter.com.
Washington.
It's a family-owned business
Amazing.
and has been in business and run for many years. And they take care of a lot of people, and they
That's
do a
awesome.
lot of things outside of their realm. And it's all it's an amazing place. I've been an employee there for 12 years.
Oh, wow.
I also grew up with the family, grew up in the area as well. I'm one of the lead guides in the area, and work for only this family and this company
Cool.
because I believe in what they do and believe in what they do in their scenarios. And they really are, they're Christ-led as well. And so they do a lot of things that are really great out there in the local communities.
I just
So
love
I
any
appreciate
outdoor
the love.
adventure.
Yeah, Banana loves her outdoor adventures.
I'm like, can I come? I'm just a regular person.
That is, thank you very much for the phone call. I appreciate that. And that's it. I want to go. I did whitewater rafting. I was in my like early to mid 20s, and I had a fair amount of vision, so I could kind of see the edges of the river. It was a narrow river we did, and we were up in Maine, I think. I feel like I'd like to do that again. It might be a little horrifying now that I can't see anything, but I feel like I put the helmet on, surround myself with some people, wear a life jacket. It could be fun. Would you ever do that?
Well, you've seen me paddle.
Seen you not paddle.
Yeah. You see me try to get out of paddling.
Yeah, so I'll be doing the paddling, I guess. But I feel like that would be fun. I think that would be I don't know, an adventure I haven't done since I've lost my eyesight. But
That could be fun.
would you ever do it, Brooks? You ever been whitewater rafting?
I have, yeah. It's pretty fun.
It is.
There's high potential for drowning, but
Yeah, but I mean, so isn't in surfing, right?
Yeah.
whitewater rafting is actually more
I
dangerous.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I still want to try it.
Not to take business away from our friend here.
Yeah. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. We're talking to you guys. Who's this?
Danny.
Dang it, Danny. Danny, you're like caller number 4 as opposed to number 1. Where you been?
Well, the past few weeks I haven't been showing up because I would try for almost the whole stream, but it would keep kicking me out at exactly 30 minutes of me being in the queue.
I
And I couldn't get back in after the third time.
That might be a Zoom default thing. I think it's supposed to send you to a voicemail, but I turned off the voicemail because honestly, I'm not going to check them. But sorry, it does boot you
I've
out.
been hearing that from other people too.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you're waiting for 30 minutes, there's no way to. There's limitations to the phone system. It's not infinitely customizable. But I appreciate anybody who sits through the yammering to make it on the air. It's now Danny. You with your
where's
little
your
brother
brother?
Michael?
Actually, no, it's past his bedtime tonight. So
Oh, we waited too long.
I'm
So what's going on with you?
not much. I'm in the FFA now.
You're in the what?
It's a school program across America. It's the Future Farmers of America.
Oh,
Cool.
cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We got all excited about
What's
that.
your What's your favorite crop?
Peppers.
Peppers.
Nice.
Any kind of.
That's the
Banana.
only thing I was successful at growing this season.
Yeah, Banana grew a pepper. It was like the size of my
Yeah,
thumb.
A pepper.
She grew one pepper. What color was it?
It was green, and it was bigger than that.
It was maybe as big as 2 of my thumbs. She grew one pepper. She made me a hot dog from Omaha Steaks, and then she sautéed that one pepper,
I did.
and she put some butter on it, maybe some salt.
I
And
did sauerkraut. I did the whole bit.
Yeah.
Relish.
it was the best pepper I've ever had in my entire life.
That sounds really good.
What?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
What color pepper do you
That's
like
what I was
best?
gonna say. What's your favorite color pepper?
Well, see, it just depends. Like, I really like jalapenos, so I guess green, but also
Let's
not
go.
the spiciest one.
Oh,
Or
okay.
red.
So,
So
meanwhile, we're thinking
no,
like
yeah.
bell peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like ghost
Oh,
pepper,
no.
primo pot pepper, or something like that. That's what you want, right?
For me, it depends on like how I'm feeling. If I want flavor, I go for jalapenos. If I want spice, I just
Primo-
go for whatever I can find.
Primo pot pepper is not what you're laughing at. It's that's just the name of a really hot pepper. I swear.
I was actually laughing at something in the
Oh,
chat.
okay.
Sorry.
I thought you thought I was talking about pot peppers or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Banana and I were thinking yellow, orange, green peppers, something like that.
Okay.
Or,
I guess that's fair. Some.
and then you know what I miss? I miss the stoplight peppers that you could see in the grocery store. Is the red,
Yeah, they
the
still sell
yellow, and I know, but I can't see it.
Oh, sorry.
I miss it because I can't see it anymore. Well, was there an initiation? Was there like a test you had to pass? Did you get Hayes getting into the Future Farmers of America?
Nope. It's just you have to join Agri, which is agriculture class, and you gotta pay $20.
All right, that's cool. They didn't make you
Yeah.
go out there and plow a field all by yourself to see if you were worthy. That would be pretty funny.
Nope. And I'm not even gonna be doing any of that. I'm probably gonna join the vet science team, if anything.
All right. Well, looks
Let's
like
go, dude.
looks like you know what you're into. That's
Yeah.
good to hear.
I wish I had done something like that instead of what I do.
I mean, being outside and like, yeah, I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Like you and I spend our entire days in.
Yeah, just staring at screens, man.
Yeah, but you guys
Whatever.
both make more money than me, and I always get to do what I want because I'm a nanny, and
I
I can
do
bring
what
the
I
kids.
want.
Well, I can bring the kids to all of the outdoorsy things that I love, and that's why I do
Trade
that
off.
job.
I want to
But
grow potatoes or something. You know?
yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to grow things.
you should
Try to grow potatoes on our slope.
you should
Like
connect
team
with
effort.
Yeah, you should. We
No,
should try that.
We're gonna recruit you.
Okay, well, I'll help out.
Danny. You should connect with Devil's Advocate. She runs as far as I can tell, it's a pretty big farm. She's one of the frequent comment. Is she in the chat tonight? You seen Devil's Advocate?
Yeah, she's been in here.
All right.
She actually gave him a salute emoji.
All right, there you go. Another farmer.
We love our farmers.
We really do.
Danny, thank you for the
Farmer
call.
Fred,
Anything
our
else you want to
favorite.
drop on us, or just the update on the sitch?
Well, two things. I've been collecting hot sauce, and I have a whole section in my fridge just filled with hot sauce.
Wow, you should take a
Oh.
picture and send it to Pete. However, you guys do that.
Brooks likes you
Yeah.
even more right
Big
now.
hot sauce guy.
I like it. Whenever we go out with Brooks, he says, "Do you have hot sauce?" And they say, "Yeah," and you say, "The hottest one you've got."
Yeah.
And you,
Oftentimes, there's like a racial profiling where he looks like this white guy who cannot handle.
Yeah, they
all the
don't
way
they don't
hot.
they don't bring me the hottest stuff
Yeah.
a lot of times
Yeah.
because I don't look.
wait, he
You don't look like you can handle it.
Yeah.
Brooks is white, right?
He's white.
You said he looks like a white guy, and I'm over here. I'm like,
I'm actually Jewish. So chill out.
I was like, wait a minute. What's your favorite in terms of flavor and favorite in terms of cool packaging, Danny, that you've got in your fridge right now?
Okay, well, my favorite in flavor is Louisiana brand hot sauce.
Okay, Brooks, do you know that one?
Favorite
No.
All right, you have to try it. Louisiana hot sauce, and what's the coolest packaging?
the coolest packaging. It was actually a Christmas present I got. It came in a bottle that was shaped like a rooster.
Cool.
Oh,
Heck
that's
yeah.
super cool. That's pretty fun.
Nice. You're giving me good gift ideas for this upcoming Christmas.
Hot sauce in the shape
Like
of a
the
rooster.
coolest kid that we've talked to on this show ever.
I know,
Yeah.
totally. We feel like you're one of our friends.
Yeah. We'll have to see if we can get you in earlier so we can talk to Michael next time. Banana still has not watched the show that I can't remember the name of. And I know he told you to watch a movie. He's like, you should watch it. You'll like
I
it.
know.
Like, it has Katniss and Peter in it. What movie did he recommend? I can't think of the name. Mockingjay. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Danny, do you know what he's
Mhm.
talking about? Your little.
He said he watched the Hunger Games.
The what?
He said the
The
Hunger,
Hunger
Games.
Games.
Oh yes.
Jeez, I
Yeah,
said
yeah,
all the
yeah.
names there. Yeah,
Yeah.
he recommended that you watch that, and you haven't watched it yet.
I'm gonna get to it.
All right, Danny, appreciate your calling. Glad you got through. Anything else, or you good for the evening?
Just letting Brooks know that in the chat, the person who kept on bothering him about getting kicked out of the chat, Terminape, was me.
Oh, you're Terminape.
So that was-
Oh, that makes sense.
Wait, you kicked him out of the chat, or you kicked him out of the phone line?
He was getting kicked
I
out of
was
the phone.
bothering him because I got kicked out of the call queue.
Okay,
Well, that's good to know. Thanks for showing up so frequently. We appreciate it.
appreciate it. Thanks, Danny.
Yeah.
So the phone we're just using a Zoom phone system because it cost me like $12 a month, and I told you last week, we gross a total of $1.74 on average to do this show. So I'm not going to buy a more expensive phone system, but it allows 6 people in. They all stay there for a half hour, and then it starts cycling through. I don't know why, but
Maybe
those
if
are the
somebody
rules.
had an excellent super chat.
Yeah.
You know.
0 super chats.
Yeah, we've
tonight.
had a couple on the vertical
But
chat, but I've only been able to see 2. So we've had a
Saw that
$2
text.
one that's Graham Loves Maggie that says reach you about your car's extended warranty.
oh, okay.
Another one
Cool.
from that Colin guy says it's like, yeah, we're gonna boot ya chow to head. I don't know what that's.
That's just some Boston talk right there.
Chow to head.
Chow
I
to
think
head.
that's it. So we made $4.
Well, so it has to be the minimum price to get the text to speech to read it is $3. I'm almost positive. And if you do I'm sitting here shilling for $3. Like I need $3. I just want it to happen. It's cool because Superdog's head will come up and then you get the cool guy reading it to you. So, you know, like something like, what was it? 2 weeks ago, we had Toaster drop like $75 on us. And then last week we had someone who literally changed their name to drop some love on us.
Yeah.
Can you see that monitor over there? Can you see?
I can see it, yeah.
You and I should be in the top and then Brooks is beneath
Yeah, we're
us.
perfectly
we're all good.
framed.
Oh, look at
Okay.
that. So if you do this to vertical, it looks like we're waving down at Brooks. Hi down there,
Oh,
Brooks.
yeah.
So if you look up, we're like looking at each other.
Someone didn't
technically.
know that we were in the same room.
Oh, well, I mean, isn't it kind of obvious that the same surfboard's
Right?
behind
Yeah,
all our
yeah.
heads? Did they think you were like doing it from remote?
Yeah, I'm just across the world.
I mean, I guess that would make life a little easier, but not as much fun. All right, I'm gonna stop shilling for super chat. I can't get $3 to do this thing. Well, we don't do it for the $3. We do it.
Never have I ever.
We do it for you guys. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. I believe that is also written on the screen on vertical and horizontal, hopefully. I think we're nailing this thing. I think we're finally getting the way it looks down.
Yeah. Someone just said that they'd never seen a live on YouTube Shorts, which I think is true. I've actually never seen one either.
It's
Or they've never seen a vertical live, I guess is what they're saying.
it's relatively new.
Yeah.
And so I just put something back on hold.
Pioneering a category.
Yeah, so we usually get like 1,000 or 2,000 people on YouTube, but we started doing shorts last week and we ended up with 16,000. So
Well, there's been a lot more people in this chat than normal too. So.
really? Now, are you able to see the shorts and the wide chats?
Yeah, I'm looking at both simultaneously.
Do you have like 4 phones going on right now?
I have 2 phones and a computer.
That is a lot. Sorry, I just put the same person on hold 3 times. Who's this?
This is Jonah.
Jonah.
Hi, Jonah.
What's going on?
Enjoying the rain out here.
Where are you
What are you
at?
doing tonight?
Where are you?
I'm in Arizona,
Oh,
eastern Arizona.
rare rain
the-
for you. You know the Hurricane Erin banana? Hurricane
I heard
Erin
about
is
it.
it's going to be hitting the Virginia East Coast area.
I thought of my evil stepmom when I
Oh,
saw
wow.
that.
That works. What's going
That's probably going to bring some moisture to us in Arizona. So I'm in the White Mountains up at 9,000 feet.
Wow.
Nice.
Is that considered the high desert?
Yes, except I'm up in the woods, so it's actually nice and green up here. Got
Nice.
forests and everything.
That's funny. When I think Arizona, I don't think green hills and mountains. But that's kind of cool that you got that there. Well, what's going on tonight?
Or snow.
Or snow.
Mhm.
What's going on?
I'm just enjoying the live stream and everything. I've always enjoyed your videos, and I've liked your stuff, Pete. And I just wanted to. Never called into anything before, and it was neat to actually call in and get into one of the 6 people in the queue. So
Nice. I love your name. I love the name Noah. What's your middle name?
It's not Noah, it's Jonah.
Jonah. Sorry. Well, I screwed that up. Jonah, Noah. I like both of those. Jonah Hill's great. Okay. Either way.
Michael is the full name. So.
Okay. Jonah Michael. Oh, that kind of sounds like a singer.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think of George Michael?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you can make it through. It's always fun to hear from people. It's just we did this for so long. We did this for like 4.5 years, where I put the videos out and then people comment and I hear them all through text to speech, which starts to sound a little maddening after a while. And I think it was, I don't know, maybe like a year ago. I was like, I want to hear people's voices. I want to talk to people that are listening to these things. So I appreciate your calling in.
Thank you. And I just wanted to ask you, how long ago was it that you became visually impaired and everything?
I mean, I've been visually impaired technically my entire life. Ooh,
There we go. That's Josh.
Hi.
No.
This chat will probably purchase the lines for your margaritas tonight. Happy cat face emoji.
Yay.
We'll Venmo you it back, Josh.
Yeah.
Very generous.
And he did a happy cat face emoji.
Of course.
I
he
love
did.
how it
Of
read
course he
that.
did.
That was so fun.
Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Josh. Thanks for making sure that we got at least a couple dollars out of this.
He was legally blind by the time he was 8.
Yeah, I mean, I was born with this disease. It started deteriorating the moment I was born, became noticeable when I was 8, and just kept getting worse and worse until it left me here. But yeah, there wasn't a period in my life where I didn't have at least bad vision.
Gotcha.
So it gave me
I
a lot.
kind of understood what those people were meaning earlier about the platform. Maybe some sort of platform that's centered around visually impaired people, to where it reads out in the author's voice and stuff, and they can add stuff to that. So,
Oh.
because like you mentioned, the voice to text or AI gets old after a while.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I listen to robots all day, every day. That would literally, there's like 2 things that I want if I ever get my eyesight back, and one will be to turn off text to speech and never listen to it ever again.
Yeah, it like hurts my brain.
I know. I feel bad for everybody in my life that has to listen to the robots. Have you gotten used to them? Like, do you understand the robots now, or do you tune them out?
Oh, I can totally understand them, and I can follow at the speed at which you listen.
Oh,
But I do notice I feel unaffected by it until I'm up early in the morning and like the dogs are still asleep and your phone's not doing the robot voice, and all of a sudden I feel like clarity. And I'm just not as distracted.
yeah.
Yeah.
So was that $3 from Josh?
It was 5.
Ooh, that's a lot. I
Actu-
still owe him from this weekend. I like that it says,
Yeah.
so people always ask me, like, how do emojis work in text to speech? It works exactly like that. When someone writes an emoji, it goes happy cat face emoji. But sometimes when people send, like, do you have people that text you text them and they text you back like 7 emojis at once?
Me?
Yeah, either of you.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I think that's like a baby boomer thing.
I get.
Unless it's like 3 like laughing hysterically emojis.
Yeah, and then I have a bunch of people, and then I have to listen. It's like smiling face emoji, cat face emoji, hands emoji, car emoji, upside down smiling face emoji, and then I end up listening to them all because I'm afraid that at the end they might be like, "So let's go get dinner tonight." But then I listened to them all, and it was just emojis. I'm like, "Damn it! Why'd you make me listen to all that for?"
I read one time that the emoji that I interpret to be the prayer hands emoji is actually 2 people high-fiving. Has anybody heard that?
Yeah, someone actually got into an argument with me on one of my videos because I did a whole video about this being a prayer, and I researched the entire history of it through text to speech, because the text to speech is they describe them to you, and ever since that emoji has been available on an iPhone, this is what the iPhone, at least I didn't research Android, but it was always described as the prayer emoji.
Oh, okay. So somebody's just misspreading information.
Yeah, I mean that's
I just use it to say thank you.
yeah, that's
It's
thank you.
yeah, almost like namaste.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like a high five one. I feel like you'd want like a little bit of the wrists. You'd like want the wrists so you could
Yeah.
see that they were coming at each other. That one is, as
Doesn't
far as
make
it's
sense.
described to me, it's like straight down. Like who high five? I mean, I guess if
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. All right, so we've made $5 tonight thanks to Josh.
Yeah, it's at 7:03.
It's 7:03. Yep, and I want to cover at least bananas margarita tonight. Should we take?
I think it's a bad.
You're gonna have to start begging.
Bad look to beg.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
Especially because you can afford it.
I know. I like the voice is fun. I like the voice. All right, let's do one more phone call. Mostly because I'm so excited that this whole thing is working tonight and everything's been smooth sailing outside of the broken headphones. And thank God you fixed the air conditioning. Can you imagine being in here without AC tonight?
I mean, does it feel like there's AC in here? Because
Yeah,
okay.
I can hear it and feel it. Stick your hand out. You can feel it. It's blowing.
I am sandwiched between the two of you.
All right.
I don't feel cool. I'll
All
tell
right.
you that much.
Well, we'll take one more call and then we'll get out of here. 76. Well, I'm not giving the phone number because the next person that calls isn't going to get on. Who's this one? Who's this?
Oh my God! Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh my God! I'm shaking right now.
It's actually amazing that we said hello and you said hello immediately, because always the last call is like some
Yeah.
weird dud of a phone call.
Totally.
Oh my God. So I love your guys' videos so much, and me and my cousin, we love your blind guy unboxing videos.
Cool.
And we were wondering, like how many takes does it get to like hit the box, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I get the box. I'd say 9 times out of 10 or more. I'm not saying 10 out of 10 because recently there was a video I started with a really thin box, and I said, I bet you're nervous that I'm not going to hit this one for this blind guy unboxing. But when you think about it, it's almost as simple as clapping, putting your hands together. I'm holding the box in this hand, I got the knife in this hand. So as long as I can bring my 2 hands together, that's where a couple times I got stymied by a box that was like, it had, how a box is like stuffed with styrofoam inside of it. So I go to hit it and like the knife bounced back. I'm like, what the hell happened there? And then I realized it was just a stuffed box. But yeah, I almost always hit the box. I got good knife skills.
You haven't told us your name yet.
Oh, I'm Molly.
Hey, Molly. What's your cousin's name?
Kaylee.
Molly and Kaylee.
Nice.
Hi.
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 Yeah, we both really, really love your videos.
Where do you guys live?
Huh?
Where do you guys live?
Oh, New Jersey, New Jersey.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Ah.
I lived in Hoboken for a little while.
Nice.
I would say nice. You
Nice.
sound like
That's
Borat.
nice.
That's nice.
We're in Woodbridge. We're in Woodbridge.
All right. I was at 1500 Washington Street, so you can stalk my exact address. I live next to Queen Latifah in the old Hudson Tea building in Hoboken, New Jersey. I did a little bit of time down there. I've been on both coasts. I'm glad you guys like the blind guy unboxing. The schedule for those is every single Saturday a short form one comes out, and every other Saturday a long form one comes out. And I've been having a lot of fun with those. Part of me felt like weird because most of my videos are supposed to be outdoors and experiencing life and action and showing people to overcome. And those ones I'm just kind of like sitting there opening stuff, but I decided I was having fun with them. So I kept doing them and people seem to enjoy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both love them so much. I have a question.
Go for it.
Do you have a love boo boo?
Do what?
No, they don't have a Labubu.
Oh, I
What's a
thought
Labubu?
that was.
It's
those
just a
little.
little
yeah.
stuffed animal collectible thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was. I ended up hitting the cancel button because I didn't know what she was saying. I thought she asked me if I had a little something or other. I was like, what? That
Oh my
sounds
God,
very
really?
nice. There's something I don't know if you want to try and.
Now I need a little boo boo.
They cost like $8,000.
Oh, I definitely don't have one of those. Brooks, on my phone, remember last week we were on and the guy drew a sketch of the 3 of us?
Yeah.
I have it in my Yahoo email, but it might take a minute for someone with eyes to scan through and see if they can find it. Should we look for it next week?
Yeah, let's have it queued up.
Okay.
I don't even know how I would.
Ending
find it.
slowly?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a birthday coming up. Do I want a Labubu?
What is a Labubu?
It's like these little
They're like
collectible things, and yeah, they're like a doll. It kind of looks like a Furby, but it's like got fangs. They're kind of. I don't really think they're very cute, but
they're thousands of dollars.
I mean, this one's This one's on Alibaba's $4,650.
No, I'm not giving you a $4,000 doll for your birthday.
Why it's so
I
expensive?
never even liked dolls.
Okay, you just want it because it's expensive.
They just look like kind of demonic, like
What?
Furby.
Oh wait, that brown one was very cute.
Okay, well
I
Banana's
don't
gonna
get
do
it.
her birthday shopping here with Brooks, and I'm gonna end up buying some crazy expensive doll, I guess. Yeah, I didn't know what that girl said. She's like, "Do you have a little boo boo?"
I was
like,
talking
"Hey."
about these things. My hairdresser was the first person to bring it up, Travis, and he was showing me some pictures. I was like, but that is really cute.
All right, I'm not getting you a labubu for your. If
This
someone wants
this
to,
one was $7,000.
what?
You know it'll turn into a $7,000 Steve toy.
Yeah, knowing you, I'd be like, make sure to keep it safe. You'd be like, I left it on the bed. Oh yeah, and everybody wish Steve a happy birthday because his birthday was yesterday, and he just turned 3.
Yep.
So happy birthday to
Hey,
Steve. All right, we had two $2 things. That was 4 plus Josh's 5.
There was one other guy that sent us $1.
Okay.
With a message. So thank you, Michael Whitmore.
Thank you, Michael Whitmore. So 5, 2, 2, 1, 10. So we made $10 tonight. Banana, you can have 1 margarita.
Without a specialty tequila.
Yeah, no specialty tequila, basic. So we're gonna go take our $10 and run.
All right.
And we'll be
Thank you,
back,
everybody.
maybe
Thank
next
you,
week.
everyone.
Have a good night.